Hello guys, this is Glitchlet and I'm here with my first video, which is my first episode of my building series. Now, as you will find out, I make glitching videos where I show all of the glitches in Minecraft. At least I try to show my favorites and the strangest I've found. And I like to build as well, so I make a building series, not to mention the factor that I also make a Ghostcraft series. Those are my three main series that I will be creating. But today is my first episode of my building series, so go ahead and take a look at my gigantic cake factory. Now, I know you guys are obviously going to be skeptical because no one has ever made a cake factory before, and of course, there are still glitches. There is never a cake factory without glitches and without things that I cannot fix, things that are not possible, and stuff like that. Now, the first thing I want to tell you is that it does not freaking make the cake. It's not like that. It's a cake factory that makes all of the ingredients for cake and sends them to specific chests. For example, boop and boop. Now, as you can see, we have a little dispenser here that is dispensing. We have hoppers all around. Now I'm going to show you some of the redstone for this, and then I'm going to explain the faults. Now, first of all, we have an automatic chicken egg farm. Now this is completely automatic. There is no glitches with this. It just goes to the chickens. So there is no glitches with this except for the fact that sometimes the minecart will stop, and that's the only problem with it. Now, there also is an automatic sugarcane farm on both sides, and both of those head to the same chest. So we have those two. Now, the other two systems are different. These two have big glitches, and I know that glitches aren't the best thing, but it's impossible to make an auto milker. Let me just tell you that. Now, we have buckets here, as you can see. You can basically fill up your milk, you can throw them in there, and they'll automatically go to the other chest. Now, as you know, milk cannot be made, milked automatically. You cannot milk a cow automatically. It is literally impossible. So I made this. And then if you just want to go ahead and leave this place, this horrid place of evilness, you can just go back here. Now, sorry about that, but there's also one other glitch. This wheat machine has a few glitches itself, and one of those is that I have to re-hoe and plant seeds in the land. Now, you may be all like, what? That's so lame. Everything's automatic. But, yep, that's how it has to work. Because I did not watch Etho's video about an automatic wheat farm until after I made this, so I want to alert people on that. So I did not know anything about automatic wheat farms back then. Because I know that you can make them, but the problem with automatic wheat farms is that you have to re-hoe every time. Now, there is one other thing I wanted to tell you about, which is the outside. The outside, as you can clearly tell, is a cake, but I made sure to make it exactly from a model shape. Now, again, this is my first building series episode, but I wanted to say this was a really fun project. You know, one day I come home and I'm like, you know what, no one's ever made a cake factory before. I feel like it. And so this is a cake. As you can clearly see, it copies the pattern just to make it exactly like that. Now, one last thing before I end off this episode is this is my 20-minute timer because I have to have a timer so then the wheat doesn't get chopped off too soon before it, turns all ugly and stuff. And there's not a lot of stuff left, so I have to make a freaking 20-minute timer. Now, as you can see, this is a glitch. But there is another timer that keeps going through. Now, this is just part of the timer that I was weird about and stuff, stuff like that. But basically, as you can clearly tell, this is just a 20-minute long timer. It took me so long to make this. You don't even know how long. And again, I'm not the smartest redstoner. I don't know that much about redstone. I mean, I know how to work most of the things. So don't be all like, God, you know nothing about redstone. Of course I don't know that much. This is just something that I'm not really that great with. I like making redstone materials, but I'm not the greatest. I'm not ever going to tell anyone that I'm the greatest redstoner of all time. Obviously, that goes to Eve, though. Now, or Sethbling. I really can't decide between the two. I don't want to be like Redstonist. So one of those two. But anyways, this has been my first episode of my building series. As you can see, it is my cake factory. So I guess I will see you guys next time with whatever I build. Peace, and see you later, Glitchlets.